Hey guys, it's Danny. Today we're gonna be discussing about the Psychopsis. We didn't talk about him in a long while. Well, he did quite okay apart from loss of some roots. Other than that, he produced a new growth, kinda tiny right here. He kept blooming, although I didn't film it. I think he produced about 3 flowers ever since we arrived. However, the reason that I want to talk about him today is a pretty sad one. Unfortunately, after about a year and a half or maybe more ever since I purchased him, the flower spike is spent. It will not bloom anymore, so I'm gonna try to give you a close-up to show you what I mean. So here we have the flower spike. As you can see, it has quite a lot of sheaths. It produced a lot of blooms. I lost count. It was over 10, 15, something of the sorts ever since I purchased him. This is a sequential bloomer, so it will always create flowers from the spike, from the tip. However, right now it is completely dry and I already see that the stem right here is drying up as well. So this is pretty sad. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to this flower spike, which is a bit scary because I don't know how often these guys bloom. However, things are not completely sad, and here is why. So if we go lower on the stem or the spike here, we can see a node trying to form right here. Now this wasn't here and I've noticed it in the past few days. Let's see if we can see a profile. So yeah, something is definitely forming here. Now Psychopsis orchids do have the ability to create wonderful things on their flower spikes, not only branches but also keikis. They are quite interesting orchids. They're not related to Phalaenopsis. They used to be called oncidiums, now they're in a family of their own, but this guy is more related to oncidiums rather than Phalaenopsis, and as we all know, oncidiums do not have the habit to create secondary spikes or keikis out of the spikes. And I'm just noticing I have a broken nail. Sorry about that, hope you don't mind too much, but I break my nails on a daily basis. So unless there's blood, it's not a big deal. Anyway, let's get back to our Psychopsis. So yeah, right now I'm not sure what's going to develop right here. I'm guessing it's going to be a secondary spike. I really doubt it's going to be a keiki. But anyway, it's gonna be interesting to see what this will develop into, and if it's gonna be a secondary spike, I'm happy because I really don't know when I'm gonna see this orchid in bloom again, and that's quite sad. Other than that, the orchid is looking okay, well, as best as it can at the moment. She adapted to the new environment. As I was saying, she had a little bit of a root loss, root problems actually, not loss, but she's pulling through. This is not a finicky or fussy orchid in any way, and I do have a tutorial on how to care for this orchid. So if you're interested in that, you can check the info card right here. I'll also add a link below in case you cannot see info cards. In any case, I do not intend in cutting this flower spike unless it dries all the way to the bottom. The orchid is not sick in any way. As you can see, she's not dehydrated. So if a Psychopsis orchid is healthy, I don't suggest you cut the flower spikes in any way unless they are dry, because it might take quite a few years until a Psychopsis orchid decides to put out another flower spike. And who knows, you can get secondary spikes from the initial flower spike. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll keep you up to date and we'll see what's going to develop from that note. If you like to stay up to date and watch more orchid videos from me, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis for the main part. Feel free to leave me comments down below if you have questions or suggestions for videos, and always feel free to send me a letter at the address you see right here or in the description below. Choose an option on the screen if you like to visit my website orchidnature.com or watch another orchid video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!